After an agonising last-day decider against Falkirk 2 seasons back, Inverness lost their place in the SPL. After one season in the First Division, Caley Thistle have bounced straight back. An amazing run of 21 games unbeaten sealed their return to the big league. And first up, a meeting with Neil Lennon's new look Celtic. Adam Rooney scored 26 goals last season. Teddy Butcher included two new fullbacks in his starting 11, Frenchman Kenny Gillet on the left and Kevin McCann on loan from Hibs on the right. Celtic have new fullbacks as well in Charlie Mulgrew and Korean Cha Du-ri, and much expected of Joe Ledley in midfield. Match highlights with Al Lamont.
Inverness Caley Thistle after a season away, back in the SPL, and back on the attack. It's Johnny Hayes going through. Well, was he tripped there? The referee had an early decision to make. No penalty given, but Jos Højbjerg hands out there. There's a slight clip there on Johnny Hayes. It's a decent shout. Samaras as well, and he's found Maloney. Terrific opportunity for Maloney. So close to the opening goal. Definitely onside, as you can see. And he battered it off the upright. Caley Thistle have had a couple of openings in this first half and trying to engineer another one. And it's Adam Rooney, and a good save by Zalushka. And making the case to his defenders. He wants them closed down a bit quicker than they did. And Adam Rooney found a bit of space. Nice dummy from Samaras. Gets Maloney off and running once more. Back to the Greek. Across the face of goal. Might yet break for Ledley. And a good block to deny the Welshman. It was a powerful strike in the end from Ledley. But in the way was Ross Tokley. Charlie Mulgrew to send in the corner kick. It's a good delivery. There's Samaras. And off the line. And safely into the arms eventually of Ryan Essen. Good leap from Samaras, but it was Ross on the line to block it away. Charlie Mulgrew, see what he can do from this set piece. Brings out a good save from Ryan Essen. He had to look lively. The Caley Thistle stopper, he was going one way. Maloney, lovely ball for Joe Ledley. Ledley with the chance. Another good save by Essen, couldn't hold on to it though. But it's Joe Ledley denied on this occasion. Again, Sean Maloney dropping deep, seeing an awful lot of the ball. As Celtic come forward. It's Paddy McCourt, past one man, past two, past the third, slides in, and a fine goal by Paddy McCourt. And Celtic are off and running for the new season. A sublime skill from McCourt. No way of stopping him. And a terrific finish from the Northern Irishman. And I think it's the last action Paddy McCourt's going to see in this match. And Celtic having taken the lead now, looking to try and make the point safe. Fortuny goes to retrieve. Here's Maloney, nips it in front of the defender, across goal. And eventually played away, and Grant Monroe completes the clearance. And Maloney has looked sharp all afternoon, but he just couldn't quite find the net. Samaras with a knockdown. Diving challenge by Monroe, doesn't get there, and Fortuny can't divert it. Goalwards, side netting only. Maloney again providing the inspiration. Fortuny seeing plenty of the ball on this right hand side. And he has Cha in the overlap, that's where the ball goes. Cha's got a couple of players in the middle. Maloney trying the back heel, didn't quite come off for him. Celtic have the corner kick. Cha, an ever willing runner on that right hand side. Mulgrew comes all the way through to Fortuny. Can he pick a man out in the middle? It's Forrest. Should have scored, the youngster. A gaping goal. Samaras running at Monroe. He's gone past him. Samaras, can he get the ball back across goal? Well, he can, but only to a Cali Thistle player, but it falls to Forrest. Goes for the long range effort, and that's saved, I think, by Ryan Essen. Might just have been swerving into the top corner. Essen made sure it didn't. Well, it really has been wave after wave of Celtic attack in this second half. And here they come again. It's James Forrest once more. Cracks the crossbar. And Juarez on the follow-up. Can't beat Essen. And but for some good goalkeeping and a bit of bad luck, Celtic could have had a barrel load this afternoon.
It was a special goal that won the game. We've picked out two eye-catching performances, Craig, for Celtic. Firstly, James Forrest, we'll see in a moment, the youngster, and Sean Maloney playing a very central role in behind Giorgio Samaras and looking very effective.
Very, very central in more ways than one. You know, a big part of the game. I haven't seen Sean playing there that often. One thing I'm thrilled to bits is that he's back playing and playing, hopefully, fingers crossed, on a regular basis. He's got tremendous ability. You know, he's playing off the front here, dropping into little holes, keeping the game moving for Celtic. He was involved in, you know, a couple of goal-scoring attempts himself and setting people up. You're right, he was a very central figure in this match. And
presumably you're hoping he's very much back in your plans?
Yeah, I spoke to him, I think it was around about February time, and he said, we spoke about Stephen Naismith having a really terrible time with injuries, and I put Sean in the same category. He's just not had a chance to get a real run of games. I think any player needs that. They need to play week in and week out. But when he's in form, he's top drawer, and talk about top drawer. That's just a fantastic goal, Paddy McCourt.
And on the back of the Paddy McCourt goal, maybe Sean Maloney taking steps to make sure he's in the team every week, injuring the goal scorer.
I think he needs to tackle a bit more often, but I don't know if that's the type of tackle he needs to do.
Now, this is James Forrest, who had a pretty impressive pre-season for Celtic, and he's very direct, isn't he?
He is, yeah. You know, and I think he's one with a big future. I spoke to Stevie Frail at Celtic a year or so ago, and I was just talking about the younger players they had, and he was one that he mentioned he really liked. And it's good to see that Neil Lennon's brought him closer to the first team squad. He's getting some action. He's an old-fashioned, quick, you know, knock the ball past the full back and get across in the box, almost like those of our generation, Willie Johnson, you remember.
Well, I'll have to take your word for that one then. And Inverness, the bookies reckon they're not automatically going down, and they did well the first half hour, didn't they?
They did. I saw the first half hour of the match, and yeah, it was pretty even, and they had a couple of chances. But what I see from this is that the Celtic were dominant from then on almost, and you know, probably Inverness were lucky to get away with just a 1-goal defeat.
Next weekend in the Clydesdale Bank Premier League looks like this. Just the two Saturday games. Hamilton Hearts is the first one at lunchtime, followed by St Johnstone against Aberdeen. 4 on Sunday. That one looks mouth-watering at Easter Road. Hibs against Rangers. Celtic at home to St Mirren. Dundee United against Inverness. And Kilmarnock against Motherwell.